Well, hello, my friends. This is Kevin, the Homemaker husband. Once again, I'd like to say thank you for choosing to spend a few of your very precious moments with us. Our time is precious, isn't it? And it's racing. Anyway, this video, you're going to see the draw that we did last week, or a few days ago, actually, not last week. A few days ago, you're going to see that, so you can see how it works and how it's going to work going forward. Also, we have a grocery haul, actually more than one, which you will see. And yeah, that's going to be about it for this video. Today is a typical busy Saturday. I went to the Redemption Center first thing this morning. I've already been out and done a couple other errands, and I have more to do here soon, very soon. So yeah, just stay tuned and we'll show you that stuff coming right up. Pressing the button.
All right, we're going to see who's the winner. Sharon Jones, you are the winner of the Amazon card. Congratulations.
So there you go. Okay, friends, starting from my right and working left. Today, I'm going to show you what we got. This is an order that Michelle did, and we have discovered that there's quite a few items that are cheaper if you order them this way and go pick them up than if I go in store and shop. And sometimes the difference is quite dramatic. So anyway, starting right here, she got a bag of these potato, bacon, and onion pierogies. We both really like these, and she said she was kind of desiring them, so she got a bag. Here we have a party size box of Ritz crackers. It comes with the 8 individual packages, tubes, sleeves, whatever you want to call them. She got them, and they were a good price today too. So, and maybe it's because she bought them online. We'll have to look into that. Now, Kaylin's birthday is Monday, or I should say Monday, June the 1st. And everybody at her work is sick. So I'm going to be baking a cake. One of these, this is her favorite. And I'm going to take it to her on Sunday. We can't, if she's not sick by Sunday, or if she was, we can't risk her coming here and infecting her mother and getting her mother sick. So I'm going to make this and take it to her Sunday, and I'm going to frost it with this. That's a really good cake, and it's like her favorite. So Michelle got just one of these. She suspected that we had some, so she didn't want to get too many, but she likes this as well. So she got one on the chance that we didn't have, but we do. This is a box, once again, of the no-calorie sweetener that I use in my coffee. I could have more to say about that, but I'm just going to leave it alone. Works for me, so that's good. And a small box of Ritz crackers, the original ones. And that is original in French, for those of you that may have wondered. Pretty easy to figure that one out, but sometimes that's the way you can learn a little French, is we know what that word is, what it would be in English. We know that that's French, so that's the French word for original. She got a package of these Top Dog hot dogs. The last couple of kinds we have bought, she hasn't really enjoyed. She finds them to be awfully tough, and they are. It takes quite a crunch to bite them at first. And I'm not talking about a burn hot dog. I'm just talking about one barbecued or whatever. So we're going to try them. We are making a small lasagna for lunches next week. So she bought a box of these oven-ready noodles. They are the easiest to work with, saving all that fuss of boiling noodles and everything like that, and then working with hot noodles. So yeah, they're the way to go. She got 2 pounds of this medium ground beef. She got 1 package of the Johnsonville bratwurst sausages there. She got a package of the Great Value mozzarella cheese for said lasagna. So I'll just set that there for now. She got 2 packages of these lunch meats here, pillars, turkey breast, and old-fashioned ham. We like them both very much. She got another box of this. This is great for weekdays. Anytime you're in a big hurry and you want a piece of bacon for a sandwich or for whatever, that's the way to go. And they've been on sale, she said, so that's why she's buying the brand name. She got 2 dozen eggs. She just got one of these. She did not know that we were out, so she just got one. It'll soon be time to stock up and buy a few of them. She got 2 of these. She had ordered one big one, but they did a substitution. That's the obviously the margarine that we use. And once again, cottage cheese for her lasagna. Her lasagna is off the hook. Yeah. Another bag of onions. A bag of these New England style hot dog buns, they call them. We like these the best because, as I said before, you can put a little butter on them and either like toast them in a frying pan or even on the barbecue. So she got them. And her shampoo that she uses is on a rollback. She said it's not a sale so much, but a rollback. So she got 2 of them, and hopefully she can get a few more before they up the price again. And over here, 2 cases of water. There's 24 in each one of them. And she did well to get them because it's been a hot week. Today was a little cooler. They must have restocked. And there is a case of the pop that she drinks. So there's that. And once again, when I had forgotten to leave this out, I put it in the fridge as soon as I get home. Another liter of the 18% coffee cream that I'm using and liking. So that is a small little grocery haul for this week. Stay tuned. There is more to come for sure. Okay, I went over across the river to the mall. Went to the body shop and got those 2 items. I'll show you them first. This is a peppermint invigorating foot scrub for Michelle. She likes this, works well for her. So I picked that up. And I also picked up this ginger scalp care shampoo. Now, the label on this is different. It says for dry, flaky scalp. I have psoriasis. I've never ever mentioned that before, but I have psoriasis, and I'm blessed to not have it very badly. But I do have another flare-up going right now, and it's right on top of my head. Now, I used this stuff before. It's been quite a few years ago, but I used this stuff before when I was having a flare, and it literally cleared up all my psoriasis. I had it under my arms and bottom of my feet, which was rather unpleasant. And this stuff here, I would shampoo my hair, and obviously that would run all the way down over me, and it cleared it right up. So if anybody else has ever tried that, let me know. If you haven't and you have psoriasis, try it and let me know if it helps you too, because I want to know if it's more than just a fluke. We are almost out of these, so I picked them up. They last us quite a long time, but we were in desperate need right now. I picked up a box of this Jane's fish. That's the French side. And I will show the English side. Battered haddock. Picked up these 2, Cavendish Farms hash browns. Michelle will put the price up, but I guarantee you cannot beat the price of these. It'll be $6 or $7 or $8 for all of them. Picked up a bag of these wings that we like. Southern Crunch chicken wings. Very good as well. Got 2 more bottles of Kirkland brand ibuprofen. Still, once again, there's no way you can come close to that price in any other brand name or anything. I guess I'll tell you the price since I said it. $9.99 for 120 caplets. No chance of beating that price. And this is the pop that I drink. There was $3 off at the register today on this, so I got 32 cans for $13 and a half, I think. That's an unbeatable price. Plus, of course, the deposit on them. And I picked up 2 packages of the Kirkland bath tissue. So there's one there, there's one there. So once again, just a few little items, but we were in need, so I picked them up. So right now we're making a lasagna. I'm just frying up here ground beef and onion, and I put my spices that I always put in, which is garlic powder, about maybe a tablespoon altogether. A teaspoon of onion powder. I know it seems redundant, but we always add that. And just a tiny little bit of pepper. Quarter teaspoon, probably. And over here, I'm grating some mozzarella cheese. That sits on there tight enough. I need both hands to pull it off. That's about 2 cups. We're going to make it in this dish. There, we call it the butterfly dish for obvious reasons. I will show you as we progress here. I should say I'm going to cover it with tin foil, this dish. It's going to go in the 350 oven for 45 minutes, sorry. Then I'm going to take the cover off and probably another 15 minutes. So there I have upgraded the cheese. Okay, here's the finished lasagna. These noodles on the top curled right up. They rounded right up. Now this one started to a little bit, but not so, it didn't as much. These ones are completely round. It's the first time we've used this kind of oven-ready lasagna noodles before, but I'm sure it's going to be very good. I put a little parsley on it just now after it came out of the oven. It was covered for 45 minutes and uncovered for 10. But yeah, I'm sure it's going to be very good. Michelle's lasagna is off the hook. So, meals for both of us for several days this week. Diet lasagna, for those of you that care. Okay, everyone. It's Sunday evening now, and I guess we're getting pretty close to being done and ready to start another work week. But what I thought I would show you right now is I am going to make a protein shake using this stuff right here. Somebody had mentioned that they buy this brand of protein drink ready-made from Costco. And if I remember correctly, years ago I had a case of it from there too, and it is very good. But this time we bought this, and I'm going to show you how I make mine. But I'm using something else. Now, I don't have any sponsorships, which you guys all know. But for the sake of being prepared for certain things, and you guys are all going to figure this out pretty quick, but for the sake of being prepared, Michelle and I have a reasonably well-stocked pantry of these things. I'm being as vague as I can. This one here is peanut butter powder. This particular product right here has the shortest shelf life of any of the Augustin Farms products that we have. So Michelle suggested that I should use it up before it spoils. It wasn't cheap, as you guys would know. These products aren't cheap, so we're not going to waste it. How much of it I can get used up in the next little while, it's still got some time, but now that I've opened it, the clock is ticking on it, right? So once again, this is Augustin Farms peanut butter powder, and I'm going to show you it. And I incorporate some of that into my smoothie, my shake, whatever you want to call it. So just give me a moment here. I'm going to readjust, and I'm going to show you how I make mine. Stay tuned. Okay, I did the math on all of this, right? And here's what it comes out to. I'm going to use 1.5 cups of cashew milk, and I'll tell you why at the end of the video. I'm going to use 1.5 cups of cashew milk. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of the peanut butter powder and 2 scoops of the protein powder. When I use that and combine it all together, I'm going to have a shake that is 247.5 calories, has 37.5 grams of protein and 5 grams of sugar. I made it previously with whole milk, and the calorie count was like 410. Didn't bother me a bit. Protein was 46 or 47 grams of protein, but the sugar bothered me. It was 17 grams of protein, or sugar, 17 grams of sugar in what I call a single serving. So that's too much. So I have to scale it down, and I'm going to use the silk cashew here. So this has measurements right on it, which makes it simple. And to be truthful, I haven't tried this with the cashew milk myself before, so I'm not sure if I'm going to like it as much, obviously, as I would with the whole milk, but I can't do the sugar. So, as most of you would know, this comes with a little scoop in the container. And I'm going to try and do it as much by the book as I can here. Without making a mess. You didn't see the mess, but I made one, which I generally do. So there's that. And maybe you can see the mess that I made. Figures, right? My counter is clean because I just cleaned it. And yeah, that's a little extra, isn't it? So then, the protein powder, or the peanut butter powder, show you what it looks like there. It smells like, I mean, it's peanut butter, right? I'm putting that in on top of the liquid. Because if you don't, it never fails that you end up with clumps of unmixed. So there's what it looks like now. I'm using our immersion blender. This is a great rig. When I make it in the morning, I just use a whisk because I don't want to make a bunch of noise. Usually Michelle's awake, but so as you can see, I made a little mess, and I have a little bit running down the side, but we'll give it a try here. I'm gonna lick this. Oh yeah. So let me just reposition the camera. I've got quite a mess going here, but I know the person that has to clean it up anyways. I shake for morning, but I'm going to take a little drink of it now just to tell you what it tastes like. I know what it tastes like because I've already had a little taste, as you've probably seen. I'm going to drink it right out of this because I'm the only one that's drinking it. We don't have to worry about cross-contamination, but that's beautiful, really. So I can use the cashew milk, no problem. It tastes like a peanut butter cup. It's what it tastes like. So if you're familiar with Reese's peanut butter cups, that's what this tastes like. It's got lots of protein in it, not a lot of calories. When I made it with the whole milk, I drink one about 6:30 in the morning, and I literally was not hungry until 11:30, quarter to 12, before I started thinking about eating my lunch at all. So that's my protein shake. Made with this stuff and this. And it's a winner chicken dinner, so thanks for watching this part of the video. Okay, so I debated with myself whether I should read this out of the NIV or the NASB. I have both here, and the NASB wins. So if you'll bear with me for just a moment. This is under the heading of, and we remember that the headings are not inspired. They're not inspired, all right? God's indictment of his people. I'm reading Micah chapter 6. From verse 6 to the end of verse 8. Okay? So, here's what it says. With what shall I come to the Lord and bow myself before the God on high? Shall I come to him with burnt offerings, with yearling calves? Does the Lord take delight in thousands of rams, in 10,000 rivers of oil? Shall I present my firstborn for my rebellious acts, the fruit of my body for the sin of my soul? He has told you, O man, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? But to do justice, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God. So, what we're being told there, God's not really interested in all of those outside works. He's making reference there to the sacrificial system that God indeed set up for the nation of Israel when he brought them out of Egypt. But he's really not interested in that. What he's interested in is what we are on the inside, right? What God wants out of us is obedience to him. He wants us to do justice, to love kindness, obviously, is to be kind to other people, right? And to walk humbly with him, to be obedient, to be in his word. If we just strive to do that, we will get it right. There's so much of this ceremonial mumbo jumbo that goes on today. The churches, the pews are full of people that go and they stand up and they sing their songs and whatnot, and they listen to a little sermon at 20, 24, 25 minutes long, and then they go home and do whatever they want for the rest of the week. And that's not what God's interested in. So I can really get preachy, and I don't want to do that, but I do want to encourage you to be in the Word, and prayerfully in the Word. By that I mean, ask the Lord to give you understanding, to help you discern what's being said in there. And then you'll be able to discern the foolishness that you're hearing on the outside. So if that's too preachy, I apologize. But if you have listened this far, once again, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I do care about each and every one of you, and Michelle does as well. So thank you once again. This is Kevin, the Homemaker husband, saying, God bless and bye for now.